Hello students, this is Mr. Simons and welcome back. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I'm still going to leave off some of the stuff that you need to be formatting the same way we formatted stuff up here, the lists, the subheadings, the headings, all of that here, because we're going to do something a little different now. We're going to go to insert, and we're going to make sure we've inserted a header and footer. Okay, and so there's our header and footer here, and we're going to go to the center cell on the header here, and we're going to type the name High School Research here. Okay, we're going to change the font to Algerian. Okay, so we got to go back to the Home tab here. We're looking for Algerian here. Algerian is the font, kind of fancy schmance there, and we're going up to 16 on the size here, and so we want to stretch this out so it's all on one line there, and we want to make sure that it's nicely centered there. All right, and that'll help a lot with the look of this. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to change the color of the text to orange. Okay, bright orange there, and then we're going to fill in the cell here, and this is on the where was that? Oh, table design. On the table design, the cell shading. We're actually going to, because this is a table, so we're going to work with the table a little bit here. It's under table design here and cell shading, and we want a nice light blue. So there's a nice light blue there. Looks a little hideous, but you can change the colors a little if you want, as long as the text and the cell are shaded properly. Now when we head back, we're not even going to see this on our document. So if we want to peek at that and see what the document's going to look like, we go to the reading view here. And the reading view shows our high school research title up there at the top. And you can play around with colors to get that to look a little better. That's probably what I would do. Here is get some really good contrasting colors that'll make that pop a little bit more. Maybe a little darker background or something, whatever you want. Okay, but it is a colored background in that. All right, so we're going to go to the footer and we're going to insert a page number in the footer here. So we got to go back to edit, right? Edit, making quick changes in Word. We're not using the downloaded version at this time. Okay, it takes a sec to reload there, and it'll take a sec for the footer to reload. And there's header and footer. So now we just pull up the footer right here. Okay, and we're also going to use the center cell here and capital page, the name page, right? And then we're going to go ahead and go back to insert, and we're going to insert the page number in the center at the bottom, in the center of the footer. Okay, so it's going to say page and then the page number at the bottom, and we can change the color of that as well. And I'm going to choose a nice dark blue there for that one. All right, so you distinguish the page number from the text of the document itself. All right, and so we want an insertion point before conclusion and insert a page break. Okay, so we go here. Now this will all be formatted a bit before you do that. Okay, so right before inclusion, we're going to insert a page break. Okay, so we'll automatically get it to page break there. And let's see, place an insertion point before the purpose of study under statement of purpose, and we're going to insert a Bing image. Okay, we're going to insert a Bing picture. We're going to search for, okay, purpose of study. Now you would have already fixed the grammar and spelling here. I'm leaving some of this for expedience purposes here, but you want to go through all of these points here, and we're going to go to Bing Picture, and we're going to search for a schoolhouse or school building. Okay, and hit enter, and let's just take one of the first ones that comes up. Here we go, and we'll insert that nice little one there. And then actually I'm going to make that go right after statement of purpose here, and then click enter there, because we want to do a couple of things with this image here. Now we need to go to the picture menu to do some modifications here. Okay, so the first modification, we want the picture to be 1.5 inches in height. So we go to height here, and we go 1.5 inches, and hit enter. And there, that didn't look so good. Let's Command Z or Control Z that here, and hit enter. Oops. Highlight the picture again. Go back to picture. Here, we want to lock the aspect ratio. Okay, so that when you modify the height, you'll modify the width here. Okay, so now we go 1.5 inches, and there it is. Okay. A couple more things to do to this. Okay. We're going to position with square right wrapping. Okay, so we're going to do the wrap text here, and we're going to go square right. So we're going to put it over there. Looks a lot nicer there, right? And then we're going to change the style to metal oval. So we change the image style, still highlighted on the image, right, to metal oval. All right. And so that's really nice. Okay, so statement of purpose, and then got all of that. We've got we're down to number 6. Okay, change all the bullets under references and create a new table with 1 column and 3 rows, and paste the text into the table. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is take off the bullets here. I want to just click bullets, no bullets here, and then we're going to go to insert. We're going to insert a table with 1 column and 3 rows. Okay, and then we'll insert each of these separately, copy and paste, or we can cut and paste, right? And Command X or Control X here, and then paste that in there. See how nice that looks here. Cutting again. And of course, you can use your cut and paste from the home menu. And nice little table with some nice information in there. Be the Bob Ross of Word documents. Happy little table. All right. So there's our references, looking really solid and professional in a small table there. Okay, so now we're gonna find and replace all of the instances of study with research. Okay, so we're going to use find and replace here, and so we want to search on the word replace. You can see that I've got it right up there, but you can search on this and find the replace command, and there it pulls up there in navigation, and we're going to search for the word study, and we're going to replace it with research. Okay. And so We click replace all. And so see it you see it replaced in several places. And of course did not replace the ones that I hadn't fixed yet, right? That I hadn't fixed yet. So you want to do these all in order. If I had corrected those spelling errors in number 5 on part 1, would have gotten this already. All right. Looking much better. Still have a few things to do. Leaving stuff for you to fix here. We're going to change the margins to narrow. Okay, so we go to layout and drop down margins. We'll change the margins to narrow. Okay, here you got several selections with margins here, right? The defaults, old defaults, custom margins. If you want them, I use narrow all the time. It'll print okay, right? It'll print okay, and you can see it's looking much better here. And let's take another view before we save here on the reading view, so that we can see what it's going to look like overall. It's got our it's got our header, our image nicely in place there, and look at that with the page numbers and everything. And got a page break in a weird spot, but that's the assignment here. All right, so now we're going to save it as initials lab 5 research paper in snake case or camel case. So we go back to edit, right, file, save as. We want to save a copy online first so that we can rename it Mr. S. Lab 5. Oops. Research paper. There we go. There's snake case. No numbers, right? We spell them out unless they're huge, right? And go ahead and save. So I've got that saved, and I can download we go file, save as, and you want to download a copy to your computer. That'll be a docx and a PDF, right? We always want to share PDFs when we can, because that holds our formatting in place. All right. So good stuff. Lab 5, working Word Online. I wrestled a lot with the changes between Word on the desktop and Word Online to get as close as we could to the original assignment on this, and I think we did a good job. And so I hope you're doing a good job and that you're feeling confident on Microsoft Word. We're going to move on to Microsoft Excel next, and please let me know if you need a hand. I really want to be there to help you out. All right, bye-bye.